Good afternoon and welcome to Biz Tips Live at noonish. I have been trying to go live since 12 o'clock on the dot, I promise, and I have had nothing but technical difficulties. But then that's the way it goes, right? So you just have to roll with the punches. My name is Mona Giordano, and I am a business startup coach, a certified business startup coach in the Tampa Bay area of Florida. And typically I am joined by my co-host, Professor Greta Kishbaugh, but she was called into work today getting ready for the upcoming school session. So I'm going to try and do this solo, and I hope that you enjoy the show. For the past 6 weeks, we have been coming on live at noon on Tuesdays, and we have been sharing some exceptionally great ideas with you. Totally free, no money, change of hands or anything like that, but we want to give you good advice if you are considering starting up your own business. Now, this is not something to be taken lightly, and we want to make sure that you have success in doing so. So in week number 1, episode 1, we talked about your why and who you are, what you have to offer that's different from everybody else out there that's doing presumably what you're trying to do. You may be an entrepreneur who is wanting to start something totally different. This could be a service. It could be a product that you make or distribute. You might be a direct salesperson, but what you need to do is to set yourself apart from everybody else that's out there doing something that's similar to what you're doing. In episode number 2, we talked about your working style and how it's important to know your strengths and your weaknesses, especially as you start assembling your team together. You need to know the different working styles of your team members and yourself so that you can pair the right people together so that you can complement each other in getting the job done. In episode 3, we talked about time management. There are only 24 hours in a day, folks, and we can't change that. And depending on where you are in your business startup program, you could be at the very beginning stages, still working a 9-to-5 job, or you may be working for yourself already. There's a lot of variables, and you really need to identify how much time you have to devote to your business. Maybe you're working nights and weekends, or you could be a stay-at-home mom that, is able to do some things during the day when the children are napping. So you have to identify how much time you have and to utilize that time wisely. In episode 4, we started talking about working on your business map, the plan, charting your course to get there to those opening stages. Again, we want to ensure that you are successful in this, and there's a lot of considerations that you may or may not have thought of, and that's what we're here for. We are providing you actionable and totally free tools each and every week so that you can take a look at all of the various aspects and gauge exactly where you are and move to the next step. You may find that there are adjustments that need to be made along the way in this journey, and that's totally normal. We find that changes all the time. As your business evolves, there are going to continually be changes. So it's important that you're continually mapping out your course. In episode 5, we said that it was time to write your mission statement. This is really critical. In fact, even Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, recently updated his mission statement when he got to 2 billion viewers. So this is something that you want to really put out there. And another reason for that is that you know that everything that you're doing is working towards that mission. There's a lot of things that try to usurp our time, take time away from us. So you always want to have your mission and your vision in mind when you're taking on new projects or learning new things. That way you don't get charted off the course. Now, you're going to run into roadblocks along the way. That's inevitable. And there may be some detours along the way. But really having clear vision of what your mission statement is going to help you get back on track quickly. And that brings us now to this week, which is episode 6. And today I want to talk to you about getting your message out there. It's really important, even before you start your business, that you start developing a following, that you are creating a list, building your list, and getting out there in person, so that's offline marketing, but also getting your message out there online. And there are several different ways that you need to be doing this. I want to talk to you about today Facebook pages, creating Facebook groups perhaps, and doing Facebook Lives. You know, there's no denying with 2 billion users that Facebook should be a part of your marketing strategy. There's other social media platforms as well, and you'll discover along the way which of those platforms work best for you. I always recommend that you choose one. Learn it well, know it backwards and forwards before moving on to the next thing. Trust me when I tell you, I have learned that the hard way because I get so excited and I want to just start doing everything. I want to be on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and LinkedIn and all of the social media platforms. But the hard way I've learned that you really should determine what the best one is for your business, whether that again is service or product, and then learn that one, do it really well. Another thing that you may want to consider, if you're an author, for example, you may want to consider starting a blog. And actually that works in a lot of various industries. A blog is going to help you to create a following, and you can not only write your own blogs, but you can also share content from other people's blogs so that you're providing valuable information to your audience. Let's see. The list. We cannot emphasize the list enough. All the social media platforms out there are wonderful. I'm not discounting any of them, but that's all material that's on somebody else's platform. You want to make sure that you own your platform, and the only true way to do that is by having an email list. So you can utilize all of those platforms, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, to build your list, but you also should be doing face-to-face, one-to-one networking in person and making that list grow. The list is the only thing that you truly own, so I can't emphasize that enough. Speaking of networking and face-to-face networking, we have various networking groups that meet right here at the Direct Connection, and we would love for you to join one or all of them. On the second Thursday of every month, we have the WOW, W-O-W, Women Ministries Network, and that is a dedicated group of Christian women who come in every month and share their expertise. We always have a guest speaker, and we would love for you to join us. That's on the second Thursday of every month from 11 to 1. Brand new and starting actually this Thursday, July the 18th, we have CPN, Sarah M. CPN Group. And we are going to be meeting on the first and third Wednesdays of every month right here at the Direct Connection. And that is from 1 to 2:30, I believe. And you are welcome to join that group as well. There are many different networking groups out there. In fact, sometimes I think there's too many. But you want to find your niche. You want to find that place that really is the group of like-minded people so that you can establish those connections, grow your list, share your 30-second commercial, and hopefully you get to share in your group, you know, an 10 to 20-minute offering of what you do. And networking, I cannot say how important that is, both online and offline. Let's see. It's all about people getting to know you, to like you, and to trust you. And I hate to just use that cliche, you know, that little phrase, but it's true. Until people know who you are, until they like you, and until they trust you, they're not going to be doing business with you. And that can be accomplished very easily between your online and your offline marketing strategies. We would like to encourage you to have a plan and to be consistent. Again, this comes from personal experience on my part. I have learned, hi Donna Parr, welcome to Biz Tips Live. I have learned the hard way because I'm going to call myself a serial entrepreneur for so many years. Now, I have owned and operated a brick and mortar business along with my husband Peter for 30 years, and we have been wildly successful. But because of my entrepreneurial spirit, I have started many businesses along the way, and I've learned from each and every one of them. And I still have several of them in operation even at this time. Inspirational Bling is kind of like a hobby business. Wow Women Ministries is my heart just beating to reach out to women and encourage them with hope and inspiration. The Direct Connection is where my coaching business lives. And these are all businesses that are close to my heart, but I have unfortunately spread myself too thin and learned the hard way. So I'm going to encourage you to find that niche and to really concentrate on one thing. Don't make the same mistakes that I have, because it's harder to undo things that you've already done. Oh, thank you, Donna. I appreciate that encouragement. Anyway, today is episode number 6 of Biz Tips Live, and we are here every single Tuesday at noon. We try to keep it down to about 10 to 15 minutes. We know your time is valuable, but we also want to let you know how to connect with us. And you can do that at the Direct Connection, which is on Facebook. That's where we broadcast live from. You can also reach us in a public group. I just changed that privacy setting from closed to public because we want to reach the masses. And that group is called Biz Tips Group Page. Easy for you to remember because it's the Biz Tips Group Page. So we invite you to join that group, and also you can reach out to us on my website, which is www.coachmonag.com. Very easy to remember. And if you reach out to www.coachmonag, please add /connect. Or contact, /contact. That will take you to the page where you can fill in your name and your email address and request whatever tool it is that you are interested in. We have a free tool for each one of the episodes here on Biz Tips Live. So connect with us, join the group, take advantage of this free information, because we desire to take you from your grand idea to the grand opening and eliminate the roadblocks along the way. And there will be roadblocks, I promise you. But we're in the process of rolling out some wonderful courses, and now those courses won't be free, but we will have VIP classes here that bring those courses together. So lots of different things happening right now. We invite you to participate. I thank you so much for joining me today. Missing my Robin. I like having a co-host because it's hard to just keep on thinking of all the things that you have to say. But I think I pulled it off, and I'm glad that you joined us today. Thank you so much, Donna. If anybody that's watching has any questions, please comment below. And in those comments, while I don't answer them on the air, we will get back with you. And again, we invite you to join the group, Biz Tips Group Page, and connect with us via email at www.coachmonag.com. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope this has been helpful and given you some actionable steps to take, valuable information that you can put into action right away. Until next time, God bless you and thank you.